course, to Tehseen Poonawala now. Tehseen Poonawala, do you think, this change in tone and tenor augurs well for India, and some persuasion behind the scenes, some thaw in the ice that was building up? Would you want to really say it's a great step, a great positive step in the right direction, and India seems to be making up lost ground?
Yes, we are all Team India, so we welcome this. I congratulate this. But there are two pertinent questions that remain unanswered. Point number one, over 35 times, President Trump, who I do not trust, and his attack dog Navarro have said that they have brought about peace between India and Pakistan using trade as a barrier. Will that we get a clarification on that face to face? And point number two, which is even more important, the tariffs that have been unfairly put upon us, apart from the losses that they have caused us, more importantly, President Trump has said India has agreed to withdraw its tariffs on, because we tariff US highly, on everything, including agriculture and allowed products. And he said, now they've come down to 0%, it's too late. So, are we also giving in on something that we were told not? We'd like specific answers. I don't want divergence. Two specific questions, please.
All right. Anand Ranganathan. They will always bring in the ceasefire into the play simply because any progress is not something they want to recognize. They want to beat their old drum of 35 times Trump said that. What about that? What about that? Do you think that actually adds to the discourse and the solution to the challenge that India is facing?
Navika, very briefly, 2 points because many people haven't spoken. Number one, let's not blame Jairam Ramesh or the Congress. They are speaking in national interest. Just that I'm confused about which nation they are speaking in interest of. It certainly is not India. Now, you look at their statements right from the time when Operation Sindoor was, quote unquote, committed to a pause. Let's not call it ceasefire. You have been looking over the Congress's statements for the last couple of months. Do you see a climb down? No, you don't. And how is that possible when the facts prove that it was not a ceasefire mediated by Trump, that Modi has not just not surrendered, he's looked the bully in the eye, that this September our oil imports from Russia have increased, not decreased, that we went and strengthened the role of the BRICS, that Modi went and Doval went and talked to China, talked to Russia. So this is not what you call surrender, I'm afraid, Tehseen. This is the opposite of it. Who has surrendered, by the way? I'll tell you who surrendered. To Trump. It is Rahul Gandhi. When Trump lies that India is a dead economy, who parrots that line? It is Rahul Gandhi who parrots that line. So the reality is exactly the opposite. And the fact is, the sooner the Congress realizes this, Navika, the better it would be. But even if the Congress does not realize, I want to say this going forward. Modi and India and all of us, 1.4 billion people, had no objection with us having trade problems with America. That happens between two countries. The problem was the hypocrisy. Why only India was slapped with tariffs on account of buying Russian energy.
True, and
the
that
EU continues to buy Russian energy. That's the issue.
Absolutely, and true. That is the point that India has been fighting. But Anmol Pawar, Narendra's surrender was the narrative that was being set and is being set even today. After all, trade negotiations, there is a lot of up and down that happens, and the manner in which the American president has really gone on over the last 6 or 7 months. Every country has been waiting with bated breath every morning. Aaj kya hoga? In such a situation, is it fair for the opposition to target Modi and his foreign policy?
Navika ji, to please Trump, cotton farmers across the country have been put at stake. What kind of dialogue is this between India and America? Is it just a one-sided conversation? By putting our farmers, by putting our youth, and by putting our traders' employment at risk, the Indian market is being open for America. The Indian government has removed 11% cotton duty. It has affected lakhs of farmers across Gujarat, across Punjab, and many other states. I mean, more than, as per the government data, India produces over 30 million bales of cotton annually. So how much employment will it affect? This is for the government to see. Surrendering before America is not an option. It is time for Prime Minister Narendra Modi to not weaken and
government
protect the dignity of our nation.
Is the government surrendering? I'm asking you the question.
ज़रूरी है.
Surrendering is not an option, but has the government surrendered?
Certainly. What kind of dialogue is this? No. By removing 11% cotton duty, what message is the government giving to the nation? कि वो हमारे ऊपर 50% tariff लगाए.
You are in agreement with Rahul Gandhi. You are in agreement with Rahul Gandhi. Shehzad Punawala, please respond.
The European, no.
I want to rebut
the European, 10 seconds. The European Union.
Navika,
Okay.
I have come in last and therefore I request you. Navika, you are getting me in last. Navika, you are getting me in last. Navika, you're getting me in last.
Tariq Khan is still there, Shehzad. Yes, Shehzad, you're not the last. Tariq Khan is still there. Hold on. All other faders down. Please respond.
Navika, first of all, Tehseen talks about Team India. Tehseen भाई, पहले तो टीम कांग्रेस तो एक कर लो. टीम कांग्रेस में एक व्यक्ति बोलता है पहलगाम was not done by Pakistan. What is the proof? Your family relative has said that Pahalgam was done by Hindutva forces. Then somebody else says that IWT should not be suspended. And forget DGMO, Prime Minister and MEA who have said that Trump had no role to play. In fact, even Shashi Tharoor and Manish Tiwari said it. You don't believe your team Congress. You're talking about Team India. And if you believe Trump so much and every word he says, then when you have said dead economy on the saying of Trump, today Trump has said that India is a great country. Will Rahul Gandhi parrot that line? No, that line will not be parroted. And who is talking about surrender? Now let me come point by point. I think first of all, Anmol Pawar should have a better reading and understanding. Ludhiana and Jalandhar textile manufacturers have demanded that there should be a reduction in the import duty of cotton for a certain period of time so that their textile MSMEs can compete and get the markets in alternative markets for which we have been working. So today, Anmol Pawar's party, which has done nothing for farmers, you remember how Mr. Bhagwant Mann had said, I will buy moong dal at MSP? You remember how Bhagwant Mann had said that he would buy the MSP pe crops, and at that time he has made big promises, and today he is in hiding mode. We don't know where he is. Anyways, that is for them to figure out. Having said that, Tehseen Poonawalla, I want to ask you only one thing. You are the Peter Navarro of Congress party. Please tell me, Tehseen Poonawalla, that Jairam Ramesh had shown a false press release. You are believing that Jairam Ramesh? The same Jairam Ramesh compared our parliamentarians to terrorists. You are believing that Jairam Ramesh? And what is your stand? Those who gave MFN status to Pakistan after 26/11, those who surrendered and did not do the nuclear test because America had called, those who are the ones in 1971, despite having the soldiers and despite having the land, we have not taken POK and Kartarpur, are today lecturing us about surrender.
I answer it in 2 lines.
Okay, Tehseen. 30 seconds.
Just 2 lines. The Indus Water Treaty, yes, less than 30 seconds. The Indus Water Treaty is still not suspended. The BJP spokesperson is misleading the people of India. Number 2, and more importantly, they're still not answering 2 very specific questions. I believe President Trump is lying on the issue of him brokering a peace. He's insulting our soldiers. Will this be held up face to face? And the US president has said there will be 0% tariffs on many American goods as a compromise. Is this being done? Yes or no is a simple question. You've gone back to 1971,
well, the trade talks have resumed, Tehseen Poonawalla. The trade talks have just resumed, gone in the right direction. Now details will come out. You can't put the cart before the horse. But Tariq Khan, do you believe Narendra's surrender is a complete fake and false propaganda by the Congress party?
First of all, let me say this, that I am very confused. Means which type of these 2 people are friends? Means I am not able to understand that both of them are saying that we are very good friend of each other. But why these friends are not being able to bring at the table? Means all the time they say that we are good friends.
Very little time, 30 seconds, Shehzad, please respond.
They are the same kind of friends which are better than those who said Chirkut Chutwaiya and they said कि कांग्रेस बहुत खतरनाक पार्टी है, इनसे बचकर रहना, इन्होंने तो हमको लूटा है और फिर जाकर गठबंधन कर दिया. इनसे तो बेहतर फ्रेंडशिप ही है हमारी हर देश के साथ. समझ गए ना?
Well, we leave it at that. बिल्कुल समझ गए, देश समझ गया, दुनिया समझ गई. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for joining me on the News Hour tonight. We'll be back tomorrow with the News Hour. For now, it's a wrap.